afternoon, good evening, guys, and welcome to another video that I'm trading. My name is Daniel, and today, guys, we're looking at Alpine 4 Technologies, holding, should we say, ticker symbol ALPP. Those of you that follow my channel know that I love this stock. I've done a lot of reviews on this stock, and today I was actually planning to do more videos, other videos, than doing this. But I've came across a little bit of good news. Well, good news, I say. It's old news, but it's news that I don't think a lot of people know about. And in fact, I never knew about it either. So I've done a lot of DD on this in the past. You know that if you follow my channel, you know that I've done videos, and I didn't come across something that I really found today. So yeah, so watch to the end of the video. I'll leave that to the end. I'll always leave the best to the end. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the price chart. Okay, so let's have a look at prices. Prices, what we're seeing today, guys, is a nice rise. We had a nice rise this morning. The opening of the market is shot up quite fast from the lows to about 330 to we went up to 465, I believe it was. Yeah, so 465, 8th of March, 465. And we're at a level now that it did touch, well, in fact, is what we would consider is the resistance level. I've marked the red line there. If you go back, you can see back in January, this is a level to be looking at. So this didn't break or hasn't broken today. Bear in mind, there's still another 1 hour left for the market. So there's still time, but it looks like it's going to be dropping back down, back to these, close to where these levels were before, at the sort of $3, just over $3, $3.50, around about that area. So these are support and resistance levels. If we look at the RSI is dead bang in the middle, so we'll see which way this goes. And remember, if it goes below this line here, then we can buy, and then if we're going over, we know that it's a bit oversold. Okay, so it's a bit in the middle, which would indicate that it's quite indecisive at the moment. The market's quite indecisive. If you have a look at the market in general, it's looking that way at the moment, so it's quite difficult to judge. It could go in any direction, so we need to keep an eye on these levels, entry levels or exit levels. In my case, I'm a long-term investor, so I'm only showing you this to give you an idea. If you want to get in to buy it, people ask me, is it a good time to buy now? It's still at this levels that it is right now. Yeah, it's cheap. It's really cheap compared to what it's going to be a bit like towards at the end of the year or in the next few years. But you probably want to take the advantage and enjoy this ride down, and then buy right down the dip and get it even a little bit cheaper. Okay, I'm not saying it's going to do that. We could have a reversal. It could pump back up, because as I said, it's quite indecisive at the moment. Okay, but so yeah, that's a little bit about the price of what we're looking at now at Alpine. So let's go straight into news. First bit of news is one we received this morning. Some news. Alpine 4 Holdings announces the merger of a Deluxe Sheet Metal Inc. and Morris Sheet Metal Corporation to become one of the largest sheet metal contractors in the Midwest North Central US. So this is exciting. This is another addition to their holdings. This, getting straight to the point, is good because it says we expect our gross profit margins to increase as our material cost of goods will decrease by 5% due to increased purchasing power. The combined companies should reach revenues in excess of $50 million without major capital investments within the next 36 months. So good. This is good news, and it's nice to see. This is something, and this is probably what sent the price flying high this at the opening of the market today. So good. So we're excited about that. That's good. We like to see more addition to the family, and let's see. Let's have a look at what the information that I wanted to show you. And this is something that's interesting, and a friend of mine actually told me today. He says, "Yeah, Bill Gates is invested in this." I says, "What were you talking about? Invested in Alpine? You can't be right." Not him directly, but they have used their services, or they have used them. Granted, and this was like a few years old now, so it's October 2017. If you remember, guys, that Vayu is one of the subsidiaries in the company in Alpine 4. Well, in fact, it's the biggest drone, the fastest drone in the world. And the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation have actually used Vayu to improve the delivery of the healthcare products, okay, using drones. So because of the poor road infrastructure in Senegal, the poor infrastructure, road infrastructure, they're using drones to transport these healthcare supplies. Okay, so and they put in $100,000. So interesting. I never knew about that. So really, really quite interesting. Did you know about that? Let me know in the comments down below. So in fact, if we go in, I can't believe this because when I done my DD, I didn't come across this, but here we are. So this is the Vayu website. So it goes in and talks about medical, how it's used for blood products from transfusion. It's used for logistics for like spare parts, consumer parts for delivering. It's used for energy on the energy platforms, on offshore oil platforms, the drones used for disaster reliefs. And then, yeah, right at the bottom, it says they're partners. I'm like, what? So, yeah, so Verizon, Bill and Melinda Gates, Riders, USAID. So yeah, I never knew about that. And I'm quite ashamed that I didn't actually. But did you know about that? Let me know in the comments down below. Guys, so that's a little bit of the information, a little bit of an update on Alpine for Holdings. Give me your comments down below. What do you think? Do you enjoy these videos, guys, on the updates? Do you want to see more? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you have any information that I haven't covered in my last few videos? Please feel free, whether it's negative or positive, leave my comments below. I'd love to hear them. Guys, thank you for watching. And don't forget, guys, please give me that like to help the YouTube algorithm and hit that subscribe button. Guys, thank you for watching and I'll speak to you soon. Guys, just one last thing before we sign off. Don't forget I've got a playlist on my channel with Alpine, all the Alpine videos. If you have a look at the last video, which is the most recent one on Alpine Nasdaq uplisting, you can watch that video if you haven't watched it, because you can find out without asking when is Alpine going to be uploaded on Nasdaq. So click on that video and have a look, and you'll find something really useful in there.